Ever wondered what happens when two prehistoric giants clash? We're diving deep into the swampy world of alligators to uncover the real reasons behind their epic battles. It's not just random aggression. It's a high-stakes game of survival, territory, and romance. Let's set the scene. Imagine a steamy, sun-drenched wetland. This is prime real estate for an alligator. It needs a good spot to bask in the sun, a safe place to rest, and most importantly, a territory rich with food like fish, turtles, and birds. But here's the catch. The best spots are limited. This scarcity is the root cause of most alligator conflicts. An alligator's territory is its kingdom, and it will defend it fiercely. So who are the main contenders in these reptilian showdowns? It's almost always the males. Male alligators are driven by an instinct to establish dominance and secure the best territories. A bigger territory means more access to food, and crucially, more opportunities to attract females during mating season. Think of it as a status symbol in the alligator world. The biggest, fattest gator gets the best pad and the most attention. The drama really heats up during mating season, which typically runs from spring into early summer. The air fills with a deep, rumbling sound. This isn't thunder. It's the sound of male alligators bellowing. These low-frequency vibrations travel for miles through the water, serving as a declaration. I'm here, I'm big, and this is my turf. It's part pickup line, part warning to other males. Sometimes this display is enough. A smaller or less confident male might hear a dominant male's bellow and decide to steer clear, avoiding a confrontation altogether. But when two equally matched, stubborn males cross paths, a fight is almost inevitable. Before the physical fight, there's a lot of posturing. It's like a heavyweight boxing match weigh in. The gators will swim parallel to each other, sizing each other up. They'll lift their heads and tails high out of the water, trying to look as large and intimidating as possible. They'll hiss, they'll bellow, and they might even perform a head slap, where they smack their head against the water surface to create a loud noise and a big splash. This is all part of a psychological game to see if one will back down without a physical altercation. Fighting is risky. It uses a lot of energy and can lead to serious injuries, so they'd rather win by intimidation if they can. But when intimidation fails, the real battle begins. And it is a spectacle of pure, raw power. The initial clash is often a stunning display of force. They lunge at each other, aiming for the head and jaws. The goal is to get a grip. An alligator's bite is one of the strongest in the animal kingdom, capable of crushing bone. If one gator manages to clamp down on the other's snout or head, it can inflict devastating damage. You'll see them thrashing violently in the water, churning it into a frenzy of foam and mud. They might even perform the infamous death roll, a spinning maneuver designed to tear off chunks of flesh or disorient their opponent. These fights are brutal, exhausting, and can last for a considerable amount of time. They aren't trying to kill each other usually. The goal is submission. The fight ends when one alligator has had enough and signals defeat, typically by lowering its head and retreating. So, what happens after the dust, or rather, the water settles? There's a clear winner and a clear loser. The winner reaps all the rewards. He solidifies his claim to the territory, reinforcing his dominant status. He now has undisputed access to the area's food sources and, more importantly, the resident females. His successful defense of his territory makes him a more attractive mate, increasing his chances of passing on his genes. He's the king of his castle, at least until the next challenger comes along. Life for the loser is much different. The immediate aftermath can be tough. He might be seriously injured with deep gashes, a broken jaw, or even a lost limb. These injuries can be life-threatening. If they don't kill him directly, they can lead to infection or make it difficult for him to hunt. An injured alligator is a vulnerable alligator. Assuming he survives his injuries, the loser must leave the territory. He's been exiled. He'll have to find a new, less desirable area to live in, often on the fringes of prime habitats where food is scarcer and he's more exposed. He'll have to wait, heal, and maybe try to challenge for a territory again in the future. Perhaps when he's bigger and stronger. It's a harsh reality, but it's the law of the swamp. This system of territorial battles, as brutal as it seems, plays a vital role in the alligator ecosystem. It ensures that the strongest, healthiest individuals get to reproduce. This is a fundamental principle of natural selection. By reserving the best resources for the top contenders, the alligator population as a whole remains strong and resilient. It also helps to regulate the population density, preventing overcrowding in the best habitats. While male-on-male combat is the most common, it's not the only type of alligator fight. Females can also be territorial, especially when it comes to their nests. After a female lays her eggs, she becomes an incredibly protective mother. She guards her nest mound fiercely against anything she perceives as a threat, including other alligators, male or female, that get too close. Her aggression is purely defensive, aimed at protecting her future offspring from predators. And what about fights over food? While less common than territorial disputes, they can happen, especially if a large food source, like a deer carcass, becomes available. In these situations, the largest alligator present will typically dominate the meal, and smaller gators will have to wait their turn or risk a confrontation they're likely to lose. It's another example of the strict hierarchy that governs their world. The next time you see footage of two alligators locked in a dramatic struggle, you'll know it's more than just a fight. It's a critical chapter in their life story. It's a battle for a home, for a legacy, and for the right to rule the swamp. It's a raw, powerful, and essential part of what makes these ancient survivors so fascinating. The world of alligators is a constant cycle of challenge, conflict, and survival, where only the strongest prevail.